As you can see, it's raining in the African savanna. It's a rainy season. Actually, the rainy season begins in April of every year. So this is when the African savanna gets a lot of rain. Now, I'm just in this bubbling estate. This is the estate in the middle of the African savanna. I've done a video about this estate. You can go watch. It's just an estate that you find in the middle of the African savanna, so that you'll see. Right now you see them cows here. I'm just passing them cows here, and it's raining. Yeah, and this is the African savanna for you. You see, this is Maasai land. That's why you find rains. Oh, very nice houses here. As you can see, very nice houses in the African savanna. See bungalows, very nice houses here. So this is the African savanna. This is an estate that you find in the middle of the African savanna. So I'm just strolling, walking in the rain, and you see, normally it is dry in the African savanna, so that you don't experience rains. It's not a normal occurrence actually, but in the month of April, during April, there are rains, and when it rains in the African savanna, we say it pours, or let me say it rains cats and dogs. Yeah, it rains cats and dogs, and you find, wow, look at those houses, fantastic, in the African savanna. Yes, in the African savanna, very nice bungalows over here. You see, this is a bubbling estate in the middle of the African savanna. Yeah, and real estate is coming up in the savanna because many people are moving away from congested cities like Nairobi, you know, to quiet places. Now actually this is a water point. This is a massive water point. You can see them tanks over there. Now this water point, look at those houses, magnificent, very nice. Now this water point is the one that provides water to all the estate. It's a very big water point. Then you have a pumping section, yeah, and them tanks over there. So this is just a bubbling estate in the middle of the African savanna. Actually, what happens immediately, I keep walking, you'll see that I'll be in the dens, yeah, in the Kisaju Plains, inside, at the center of the African savanna. Those are more houses over there, yeah. And there is a church. There is a church over there, and right ahead of me, there is a mosque. That's a Muslim, a place for prayer, a mosque. So what's happening here is there are churches. Wait a minute, there's a lot of mud. I have to be careful here lest I fall down, you know what I'm saying? There is a lot of mud, yeah. But anyway, this is the African savanna for you. So there is a mosque. I think this area is specifically secluded for churches and, you know, and mosque and any prayer centers, so that if you want to put up a prayer center, be it a mosque, like this is a mosque you can see over there, and that is a church, and they are back to back. This is another church, and there is another one over there. So I believe this area is just for prayers. It's a holy place because you have a mosque over there and a church over here. So what happens is that there are prayer centers back to back. So this place is so muddy, as you can see, because it's been raining in the African savanna, and when it rains there usually is a lot of mud, so that even just walking by becomes a problem. You could easily fall or even get stuck. Actually this place needs gumboots. You need gumboots, but here it's not bad. There are some places here that when it rains there's no movement, and I've done a video about a seasonal river that floods whenever there is heavy downpour, and when it rains, it cuts off all transport, so that cars cannot pass, people cannot pass from one area to another. Okay, I did that video, you could go and check it out. So this is the African savanna for you. You see, from there, from the estate, and if you look now around, you can see vast grasslands. We just moved away from the estate, and now we are in the middle of the African savanna. That's what happens here, that it takes like less than 10 minutes walk, and you find yourself in the dense, vast grasslands of the African savanna. Yeah. And as I can see, let me see, and if you can look at these tracks, you can see it's like vehicles just pass over here. But I believe if it continues to rain, it won't be possible for cars to pass here, because they'll get stuck. Let's face it, that is the reality. They'll get stuck. They will definitely get stuck, because there is a lot of mud. Yeah, and this is cotton soil, but when it rains, it becomes more like clay soil. I don't know why. So that even cars could just slide and slide and slide. Yeah. So what am I seeing here? There is a playground. Wow. There is a playground over here. A very nice playground. A full-fledged pitch. And now it's green. I remember the first time I came here, it was just soil, because there was no grass. But since it's raining, now it's so green. And then birds. Here you meet a lot of birds. Even you can hear them chirping. There are a lot of birds. And I've done another video where I was just walking, and I came by. I was walking and I came across zebras. It's easy to find a zebra. It's easy to find gazelles. It's easy to come across giraffes and many other wild animals, you know, that graze around these vast grasslands. Huh? So I'm just walking here, and if you look at that other place, you can see the estate. There are mansions over there, very nice mansions over there, and then you have the plain, vast grasslands. Yeah, plain, vast grasslands, and the birds. Oh my goodness, they're just chirping and chirping and chirping. That's why I like this place. That's why I really like this place. You just stroll and relax your brain, meet with the nature, see them birds. If you're lucky, you meet gazelles. If you're lucky, you meet ostriches. If you're lucky, you meet them zebras grazing. I'm telling you. And sometimes you just come across the morans. Yeah, you come across the morans with them kettles, you know, grazing, you know. And the Maasai's graze from this place. They go upwards to Namanga. Namanga actually is the border between Kenya and Tanzania. And you see, Maasai's are on either side of the border. So you have Maasai's in Tanzania and you have Maasai's here in Kenya. So what happens actually is that when you cross to the other side, you meet Maasai. Look at them birds. Wow! What a view to behold. A lot of birds over here. A lot of birds over here, I tell you. Oh, nice. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. So, this is just an afternoon walk in the rainy season in the African savanna. Just showing you how this place looks like. But, for sure, like if you would have been here 2 weeks ago, you wouldn't be seeing this green grass like this. No way. the grass was so dry. The grass was so dry. And now what you come to realize is that this place is so fertile because just a week and a half of rain or 2 weeks and my goodness, the place looks green. The place looks green. It's green. So it's fertile. So what lacks in this place, I think, is water, because it's a very good place for farming. I've visited a farm here where they just do irrigation. They do drip irrigation, and they farm onions, and they are doing so well. They are doing so well because they just use water and they do drip irrigation. So if you find a way with water in this area, rest assured this place is good for agriculture. And as I told you, many people are opting to come to this place. Many people are opting to move away from congested, noisy cities. They move away from congested cities or cities, if you like, and they come to quiet places like this one, where you just have bird views. The birds are just chirping. You could see them fly when I come closer to them. My goodness, it's a very nice place, so relaxing. So I normally like doing these afternoon walks because very soon I'm completing my tour of Kisaju Plains in the African Savanna. Now Kisaju Plains is in Kajiado County, that is in Kenya. Kenya is in East Africa, for those who don't know, and Kenya has got a lot of places you could visit. If you're coming to Kenya, there are very nice places you could visit. One of the more popular ones that you should be knowing by now is the Masai Mara. The Masai Mara is one of the best places you could visit. One of the best places you could visit because it has all the animals you could want to see, from the lions to the cheetahs, the leopards, zebras, gazelles, ostriches, and many more places. So Masai Mara is a must if you come to visit Kenya. Another place that I'd advise when you just drop at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport in Kenya, Nairobi, there is the national park. Actually, from where I am right now, the Nairobi National Park is only like around 50 kilometers from here, 50 to 60 kilometers from here. Yeah, in fact, sometimes back, the animals used to be so much. There were too many before people started, coming to these places. Yeah, when people had not come to these places, the animals used to be many. You could find lions, cheetahs, and more so lions. They were all in this area. Yeah, and this place is proximate to Tanzania, and also in Tanzania you have a lot. You have many places you can visit the wild animals. This is like Serengeti Park. Yeah, Tanzania is good. I'll be touring Tanzania soon, but not before I finish up with Kenya, because Kenya also is large. So I was telling you, just in Nairobi, you can imagine a city, an evergreen city, a sunny city that is green at all times, having a national park in it. You can imagine. That's wonderful. It's a rare occurrence. You see, again, it's begun to rain. I'm lucky to be having a GoPro 13 because it is waterproof. So I don't have problems with, but don't try, if you don't have a waterproof camera, don't try doing this. Yaje bro. Nafanya tu video nikitembea pole pole. Good. So guys, it's raining, and it's raining It's raining like never before here in the African savannah. I like walking in rain. It's not a bad thing for me. I like this. So, and when it rains here, it pours. You see? Here, they've put a water point. Because what happens is that, I believe, when it rains, cows can come and drink over there, Maasai cows. Yeah. So you see, this is the African savannah. Yeah. This is the African savannah. And look at that view. Look at that view. Look at that view. My goodness, look at that view. You look and you don't see people, you don't see houses. You just see plains. And Maasai is grace over here. And they go upwards. They go up to Namanga. Namanga is the border between Kenya and Tanzania. And they cross into Tanzania grazing. When this place becomes dry, they move. They graze the place they've gone to. If it gets dry, they move. And they keep moving. And when that place they've reached becomes dry again, they start again moving back with cattle. And that's why the Maasai warriors, the Morans, they know how to fight, because you have to be know how, you have to be fierce, you have to be brave, you have to know how to protect your animals, because when you're going out there, you don't just meet friends, you meet enemies and people who want even to steal your cattle. You also have to guard yourself against animals, wild animals like lions, cheetahs, leopards. So you have to be a warrior, you have to be ready to defend your own. So that's what happens. I don't know what is this. I don't know what they were trying to build here, because it's funny to have this here. I don't know. But this is in the African savannah. As you can see, I'm just alone walking here at the middle of the African savannah in Kenya, East Africa. So guys, go check my videos. I've done wonderful videos of the African savannah. I've shown you this place. I've shown you the seasonal river that floods and blocks everything. I've done very many videos here. Come to my channel, watch them. You can subscribe, like, share the videos with your friends if you like them, that kind of thing. So guys, I'll continue showing you the African savannah. In the meantime, let me keep strolling, because I like walking here. There is a lot I do, but I don't record. I just record once in a while, but the others are for me, because I like nature, I like traveling, I like going them quiet places and good places and congested places in equal measure. So you keep locked. I'll be sharing many videos. When I leave the Kisaju Plains, I'll let you know also, that kind of thing. So I'll keep sharing my videos with you guys. Oh, it's raining, and it continue raining in the African savannah. Look at it, my goodness. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.